music, Kiss with on point 7, Ashanti. The reason why I wanted you to have headphones on because I want you to hear that come in.
Hey, I love that.
Right, big record for you, big record.
Thank you.
So what's going on? You got the new song out, obviously we just played it. Tell us a little bit about, the album's coming out this spring, right? Bravehearts.
Yes.
What production, features, what you got lined up for us?
Well, first of all, I'm very, very excited because I'm running my own record label, Rhythm Entertainment, which I'm super excited about. I think it's really important to take hold of what's yours. Ownership is very important, especially in this business. You know what I mean? And with the way that the industry is moving now, you have to really, really have your hands on what you're doing. You know what I mean? But I'm excited about the album. Braveheart, I feel like this album is definitely drum heavy. It's very melodic. Lyrics definitely a little deep. But there's this one record that I did called R.I.P., which is very visual. And I did it with all live instruments.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it's talking about kind of like putting a relationship to rest. Hence R.I.P. It's a lot of big things on there. I did one with Rico Love called Perfect So Far. That's super dope. There's this new producer named Mansour. He's incredible. He's a young, hungry, passionate producer. You know what I mean? Like, we get in the studio for 20 hours and just keep banging, banging, banging. Because I think it's really important to get people that are passionate and hungry and new to the game and not tainted. You know what I mean? So he has some aggressive drum patterns.
Right. So do you feel like with this album you definitely stepped outside the box with this album?
I really do. I really do. There's another record I did called Never Should Have. And I think it's a huge ballad, and I think every female is going to strike a chord with every female. So I'm excited.
So how do you feel about music from when you first came in the game to now? How do you feel about it? How it's changed?
It has changed drastically. It's crazy that it's coming up on 10 years. Like next month,
I didn't know you were 25.
I
didn't know that.
Exactly. But it's crazy because when you think about it, next month in April, it'll be 10 years since I dropped my first album. That's crazy. But I feel like music has definitely changed. I feel like it's very techno, dance, poppy.
Yeah, it's
you know
going
what I mean?
that direction, yeah.
Definitely. So I feel like it's really important to stay true to your core and who you are as an artist, but at the same time, push yourself a little bit, be innovative, and you have to progress. You know what I'm saying? And you have to keep up with the times. You can't be a dinosaur and stuck. You know what I mean? So you have to you got to be creative and find a happy medium. You know?
Very, very, very true. What you know about that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, taking it back.
Wow. So.
Oh my gosh, is that the remix? Oh.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Man, this was hard.
Another big song. You got hits for days.
Thank you, sir.
I'm a fan first. I just want to put that out there.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So, can we talk about this real quick and then we'll leave it alone?
Of course.
Murder Inc. How was that during those days and to the end? Like, how was that? Because we heard a lot of rumors and a lot of stories about it. But being on the inside, how was it?
It was one of the most amazing, amazing times in my life. Murder Inc., we made history together. We were family. We had our ups and downs, you know what I mean? But we made classic records, and that chemistry was amazing, you know what I mean? And that's something that we all know and covet very much, you know what I mean? And, it's like I said, it's been a long time, and time heals, and everybody knows, what happened with the indictment and with the whole G Unit and with Irv and Jai and everything. I think as a family, you go through your ups and downs and you squash things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm good with everybody now, like me and Jai, we had a really, really good conversation right before he went on vacation.
Right.
And it was about a 2-hour conversation, and we yelled at each other and screamed, and then we laughed, and and we really got out things that was pent up for a long time, and at the end of the day, that's my brother, and I love him, and I heard he's doing really good. I heard he's getting kind of brolic in there.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. And then I spoke to Irv for the first time in 6 years, probably, what was that, at the 4040.
Okay.
When Jay had his reopening or whatever, and it was crazy, time heals. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And, you know, we kind of wished each other well, and everything was good.
So you doing your thing.
Yeah. Written entertainment.
Right. We got a lot of listeners here that want to talk directly to you.
I saw them outside. I wasn't ready for all of them out there.
They've been here since 5 o'clock. I had them outside for an hour waving down the window at them. They was
my gosh.
They was like, where's she at? I said, she been here, but I'm just playing with you guys. All right, so we're gonna go to this commercial break, and we'll come back, and we're going to get them in here.
Okay.
And they got a lot of questions for you, too, okay?
Let's do it.
I appreciate you coming through.
No
Ashanti live in the building. Kiss 101.7. Live in the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We got a lot of listeners here.
The love is crazy.
It's a lot of people in this room.
Yes, it is.
Who got a question? Who wants to go first? Say your name, say where you're from, and then ask your question.
Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm from Dover. My question is, did you ever date Ja Rule?
Oh, wow. He's going to go right there with it.
No. Absolutely not. Couldn't be farther from the truth.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, wow.
No, ma'am.
Next question.
When is the album dropping?
Next question. Say your name, where you from.
Shaylin from Newcastle, Delaware. Ashanti, that song Never Thought by you and Ja Rule. When was that? Like, what year did y'all produce that in?
Which song?
Never Thought?
I don't think that was me.
You
Never
sure?
thought?
Yeah.
I think she knows.
Okay.
Never thought?
You got it, you got it.
I got the song right here.
Play
Oh,
it.
wow.
Somebody put it together.
Wow.
That ain't me.
That's not Ashanti.
Oh, wow.
That ain't me, mama.
No, ma'am.
We got it. No, ma'am.
Next question.
Don't worry, we gonna
You got a
take care of her.
question? Say your name, where you from.
Lorenzi Jones from Conroe, Texas.
Hey.
Hey, bro. Ashanti, you know your voice is so beautiful. I just want to know, where does the true inspiration come from for you to sing the way that you do?
True inspiration comes from me writing my own records. Have all been real life experiences, and if it's something that I didn't go through personally, it's something that someone close to me went through. And I think when you're on a stage and people are rocking and listening to all of your songs and your lyrics and feeling you, I feed off of that as well. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's, you know, it's all about the organics of it all.
So have you always written all your stuff from day one?
Day one, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. Say your name, where you from. Put them away.
Jasmine from Dover, Delaware. I just want to know, what is your motivation? Like, what helps you to make the songs that you make and keep on making good songs that you do?
Thank you. I think kind of like what I said, just going through real life experiences. I think that's what allows people to connect with me, because I talk about what we really go through. You know what I mean? And I think it's really, really important to stay connected and have that bond and feel like, dang, how she know I was feeling like that? I was in the basement crying because he ain't called.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it all comes from a real place, you know. And I think, like I said, I think that's what sticks out, because it comes off as real and approachable. You know what I mean? And it doesn't feel like you're the only person going through it, you know?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, next question. Say your name, where you from, please.
Hi, Ashanti. It's Tisha from Newark, and I just want to know, do you ever plan on having children?
Yes, I do. I love kids. I used to work at a daycare center, and I said I was gonna have like 12 kids, but I think you're gonna have to shave that down.
Two.
I don't even know. But I love kids. I have a godson who I'm infatuated with. He's 8 years old now, and when he was born, I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I felt like he was my baby. So.
Keisha, you got a question?
Yes.
Because I know you want your picture and all that.
And the sign.
I see you want a sign and all that. We got you.
Two questions. When is the album dropping? And what can you give a woman in the industry trying to come out, like, in any type of business, as far as music, producing, or, you know, making movies or whatever? What would you give a woman? What kind of inspiration can you know?
Braveheart will be coming out this spring. That's the name of the album. And as far as advice, being a woman in this industry is extremely hard. It's extremely hard. So you have to be firm firm and strong and stick to your destiny. You know what I mean? You can't let other people deter you from what you want to do. You know, it is what it is. It's a man's world. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You know, the industry is definitely dominated by men. So as a female, you have to be strong, and like I said, you have to kind of stand on your own and be very independent. You know, and you have to be boss. You can't feel like you want a handout, you know what I mean? Because it's almost like as a female, you have to prove yourself double. You know what I mean?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any more questions? Come on.
Hi, Ashanti. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm Shar from Newcastle. Kind of curious because you and Nelly had a lot of songs featured. Did you guys ever date? Oh, I'm serious.
Let me see. Yeah, we went to the movies a couple of times.
Okay. That answered my question.
Okay.
Well, that leads me to, who got a question? You got a question?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Kay Monte.
Hey, K-Monte.
My question is this. Are you and Nelly still together? Because I asked, you are real. I love Jay, I love B, but you and Nelly, that's real. Are y'all still together? Because I'm waiting for the wedding date.
Wow.
Do I need to call him?
She did that, huh?
Do I need to call him? You all are a beautiful couple. You real, and I like black love, and I love when I saw y'all together because it was real. Are you
Oh my
together?
gosh.
Wow.
I mean, me and Nelly, we good. We're good friends. We're good friends.
Okay.
And we're going to leave it at that.
Yes, Mom. Okay. We'll talk later. That was my question.
There it is.
That leads me to my next question, Ashanti. How hard is it to date somebody that's in the same thing that you're doing? How hard is that?
I think it's different strokes for different folks. You know, some people find it very easy. You know, when you have things in common, you know, you're understanding things like traveling and, you
Right.
know, long hours in studio time. And some people don't want to deal with it. Some people want to escape out of the industry and go into the norm for their personal life. So I think it kind of depends on who you are.
Okay. All right. Well, Twitter, @Ashanti.
@Ashanti.
Look for the album.
Yes,
This
Braveheart. Get on iTunes and download The Woman You Love featuring Bust. And make sure you hop on Vivo to watch the video.
Definitely watch the video. I
Yes.
seen it last night. 106 Park. I
Yes,
seen
yes.
that. Great video. I'm mad that you didn't have me in it, but it's cool.
Uh-oh. You didn't get the email?
I did not
sent it
get
to
the
you.
email.
You were
It's
supposed to be the lead guy. What
I
happened?
thought I was, but you know what? It's cool. You know what I mean? I got my hair cut for you. You know what I'm saying? I put on everything for you.
Man.
And look what
I
happened.
missed it.
Apparently, I missed it. Well, look, they're going to attack me if I don't let you get these pictures with them, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to do that. I appreciate you coming through.
Thank you
You're welcome
so
anytime.
much. Thank you. I appreciate it. And make sure you check out the website, AshantiThisIsMe.com.
And I want to play one of my favorite Ashanti. Can I do that?
Let's do
Because
it.
this is what I like.
Oh, hey, hey, hey.
Thank you for coming through, Ashanti.
Thank you.
Kiss, we're on point 7.